All right, you guys, you know what time it is. It's time for a ThredUp unboxing. This is another DIY designer. Hey guys, it's me, Kay, and you've arrived in my weird little corner of the internet. Welcome. If you're new here, I'm a part-time reseller, mostly on Poshmark and eBay. I sell locally at an antique mall, occasionally Mercari, Depop, Facebook marketplaces, and just recently I re-signed up for, I guess you could say, the Real. So we'll see how that goes. As I mentioned in the last video, I had just sent over a couple items, 3 Burberry coats from previous DIY designer boxes that I just don't have space to list or store, and then a couple other like small, not so luxury designer items that I got from like the bins, so my cost was pretty minimal on those, just to try it out and see how that goes. I will keep you updated as I hear. They just got back to me this morning and said that they received my box and that they will have 2 to 3 weeks for processing. So I will miss the 70% off commission, unfortunately, for December. That was like their promo they were offering, but that's fine. If they can sell them for me and I make a decent amount back, or at least make my investment back, I'm happy. But anyway, this is another DIY designer box. I ordered this the same day, November 13th, as my last video. If you haven't seen that one, I will link it. It's also from the same place. It's from Suwanee, Georgia. Here's what she looks like. I have another one of these $25 cards if anyone wants them. They are for new customers, but I mean, hey, you can just make a new email and off a $35 or more purchase, not on rescue boxes, of course. That's how their promos always work. But yeah, if anyone wants it, just reach out to me. And also, these are normally 7 items for $140. I used $20 in credits because I cashed in some rewards points and then paid the $9.99 shipping fee, which I still hate and I wish they would get rid of that. So I paid $129.99 for this box, same as the last one, which makes my cost of goods about, I think, $18.57. So yeah, pretty high cost of goods for someone who likes to stay at $5 and under and loves to shop at the bins. But this is what it looks like. I'm gonna not go for the obvious one if you caught that on the top there. Okay, I'm not familiar with this brand at all. It kind of looks vintage, made in USA, 100% cotton. So if you have any idea about this brand, please leave it in the comments. I would love to hear about it. This is Cassidy collection. Apologies if I am butchering that. Again, like I said, it looks like a vintage label, and this is extremely tiny. This looks like it could be like a kid's item. I don't know, but this looks pretty small. Maybe it's just cropped, but it's black and white and gray scale print. There's some doggies on the back. Little puppers there. Some military men down there. Yeah, I don't know anything about this. It looks to be in decent shape. It's got all its snaps. And yeah, it just looks really small. And I don't even see a size. Oh, it does have a size 6. So yeah, this must be a women's piece, but just a very small 6 because it is vintage. So that's item number 1. Oh, I see something in a dust bag that I like. But let's go for this guy. This is a Burberry London dust bag. It feels like a handbag in here, which I'm gonna assume it is. I don't often get dust bags with stuff when I get these ThredUp boxes, so this is great. I mean, worst comes to worst, I can sell these. I've sold so many of them from the bins. All right, so this is a Burberry Novacek print bag. It is like a coated canvas. I don't think it's leather, but maybe it is. It does have some dye transfer in this area, as you can see, probably from rubbing up against someone's jeans. It is like a crossbody strap, patent leather strap. The strap looks like it's in pretty good shape. A couple other small marks on the back here. Not as bad as the front part. And there's some schmutz down here on this patent leather corner, but the trim all looks good. The corners look good. Let's see what the inside looks like. Really fat zipper pull, kind of like that. Inside looks pretty clean. So I'm pretty happy with this. There's a small little mark in here on one of the pockets, but otherwise it's pretty good. And it has like the little horse logo on the placket inside. But yeah, like I said, I don't know if this is like a coated or if it's leather. I'm trying to read this little tag. It has this tag inside. I've never found a Burberry bag, so I don't know if this is like an authentication thing. Made in China on the other side. There's another little pocket back there, so I was just checking in there. So not bad. Maybe I can get some of this dye transfer off, give it a good wipe down. Not mad about that. All right. Okay, that's number 2. All right, item number 3. And by the way, since this is a DIY labeled box, oftentimes the items have flaws. Sometimes they're small flaws. Sometimes they're very glaring flaws. It's just you get what you get kind of deal. I'm just trying to button this all the way up. I definitely wouldn't have paid $18.57 for this. This is Oscar de la Renta Expressions. It's polyester, not even a silk piece. It's a size 10. This brand doesn't do great for me. I've picked up a few sweaters from the bins, like men's sweaters, but otherwise I usually leave it. This has shoulder pads in it, like big shoulder pads, but it's a little black and white short sleeve blouse. Not super jazzed about this. Here is the back. There is a small spot on the back. I don't know if you guys will even be able to see it. Right here. Yeah, it's okay. I'm sure it could still sell. I just don't think I'd really probably make my money back on that, having spent $18 on it. So that's 3. Another clothing item. This is Alexander McQueen, made in Italy. I have sold this brand once before. I found a pair of sneakers in a Plato's Closet recently for $10 because I think they might have thought they were not authentic, but fortunately for me they were, and I sold them for $250. So I do like this brand, but this is not the greatest. It's also very worn looking and faded from, I assume, washing. I don't see, at least at this moment, I'm gonna do some digging in here. Okay, I do see the fabric tag. It is a size 40, made in Italy. There looks like there's a style number on the back. And this is rayon and elastane. It is a dress. It has a little zipper here on the back. I'm not gonna be able to show you the whole thing because it's fairly long, but here, I'll try. Okay, there's the bottom. So I don't think this is maxi. This would be, I think, midi, but if you can tell, it's very pilly, and this is over the whole garment. The whole garment looks like this, faded and just pilly. So not the best piece, but the pattern is cute. It looks like a snakeskin pattern, like a multicolor. If you look really closely, they kind of do look like scales. But yeah, not jazzed about that either, but it's not terrible. All right, so we got 3 pairs of shoes, it looks like, and that's the rest of this box. Okay, another Oscar de la Renta item. These are like a very, very shimmery gold heel, sling back, peep toe. They also look like a snake skin, and it is a little bit textured. These are a size 36.5. Just a little bit of wear on them, and they don't really seem otherwise damaged. Small size though, but Oscar de la Renta heel, so I'd rather have that than the Oscar de la Renta shirt. Okay, this is the second time I've gotten this brand, and the first item I got hasn't sold. So don't do the best with it, but it's not bad. This is Lanvin. I can never say this brand, so apologies on that. I know it's not Lanvin, so I try not to say it that way. These are an unknown size. I'll probably have to try and measure these, or maybe just try my luck with sending them to the Real and let them deal with the measurements. They do have some wear though, so I don't know if they will accept those. It was on the bottom, but they're so worn that you can't even read anything anymore. But that's what the bottoms look like. They're a ballet flat, suede with a textured, again, snakeskin. This is the snakeskin box. Cap toe, red color. But yeah, they've definitely been worn. The toes look okay. There's not much damage there, but the backs do have some scuffs. You can see down here. And then this one has a pretty decent one on the side here. But overall, they're just okay. And then the last item, I've never gotten in one of these boxes before. It's Gucci with the dust bag. Oh, these are some vintage babies, all right. Okay, so here they are in all their vintage glory. Like an almond toe, textured, again, kind of looks scaly like snakeskin, burgundy color. Here's the Gucci on the inside, and these are a size 37. I don't know if this means they've been resold. Please feel free to let me know in the comments. But they're all right. They're not the worst thing I've seen, for sure. There is a little bit of lifting right here. Like I could put my nail in between there, and I don't think I'm supposed to be able to. And that's on both shoes, but you can see the little nails on the heel taps. So I don't know if they've maybe been replaced or they're just worn down, but these are definitely very old. They do have some crinkling in the toe box, but otherwise the toes look good. Okay, all right, so we have the Gucci, vintage Gucci, snakeskin. We have the Lanvin ballet flats with the snakeskin toe. We have the gold Oscar de la Renta snakeskin pumps. We have the Alexander McQueen snakeskin dress. That's 4 snakeskin items. We have the Oscar de la Renta, it kind of looks like a bowling shirt to me, short sleeve shirt. We have the Burberry London bag. And then this clearly vintage Cassidy collection jacket. And those are my 7 items. My favorite is definitely gonna be this Burberry London bag. So I'm gonna try to get that one listed as soon as possible. I've been trying to stay on top of listing the ThredUp things just because they cost so much. So I want to get them listed and potentially sold faster than, you know, like a bins item that doesn't cost a lot, and it's fine if it sells for $15. So yeah. Okay, It's an okay box. It's nothing great. I've never been blown away by one of these DIY designer boxes if you've been around my channel for a while. I do, however, get blown away by the men's designer boxes, and I just missed some that went up yesterday by like 2 minutes because they went that fast. The DIY designer used to go that fast too, but lately they've been hanging around. I don't know if it's because people haven't been super impressed with these boxes, which relatable. But I would love to get my hands on another men's designer box from ThredUp. It's only 4 items for $140, but I've sold 2 jackets, one from each of the 2 boxes that I've been able to score, and those jackets both sold for $400. So definitely made my investment back with both of those boxes off of just 1 item and even some profit. So I love those boxes, but these have just been okay, but I like doing them because I don't often find these brands. I'm more of a bread and butter seller, activewear seller for sure. So it's kind of fun to open these and see what they sent me. I'm still waiting for a really, really nice bag or maybe some Chanel, but I have 2 more boxes over here, so maybe we have Chanel in one of those. So we'll have to find out when I do those, probably in a couple weeks. But that's it for this box. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below, or maybe what your favorite piece was out of all 7 items. If you enjoyed it at any point, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps me out here on YouTube to know what type of content you enjoy seeing from me. And as always, if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you here in my weird little family on the internet, and I hope to see you next time. Bye guys.